All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ready up.
Forward with Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up, tighten up.
Look, squeeze. Gone. Go.
On 1st and 10, Finley. And he finds Corey Davis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check 24, check 24. Check 43. Check it back, check it back.
Hey, lock it.
Watch the ship.
You're out.
Watch the ship.
Hit it.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check. Fresno. Deuce.
Look at me. Door.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Leo. Be tripped.
Finley now from the 50. It's caught. Smith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rock it. Right up.
First down, Finley. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Ready, break.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Topper. Hard. Bam. Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Finley. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line.
41's coming. 41's
Operating in the red zone now, Finley. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Quarterback D-line, 61. Matchbox lights.
Check 50. Switch. Watch that.
Hey, Sam on. Go.
Throwing again, Finley on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
20%. 18. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
"35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Hey, lock it.
On 2nd down and 4. Finley. Complete. Smith has it.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Check 26. You're out. Hey, Echo.
They just do get the play off. Now Finley. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Here we go.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Rock it. Hard.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Whitney merciless. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Finley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Watson on first down. Open man is QT, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Titans' 33-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running from the gun, Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Good set. Like 88. 54. Right 54. I can't believe it.
A first down carry now for Miller. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Break this out. 19. 54 Mike. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Rush in. Rush in. Slam. Slam. Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, Sam off.
Kill. Turn it.
Ready?
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Finley. Well, this is caught by Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Come on, set.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Squeeze.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Go on.
A first down throw for Finley. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
15 line. Greystone travel.
He's checking. Crash.
5. Shoot.
Following the interception, Finley. This will be caught by Brown. 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Look at me. Door. Leo. Let's go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Hooked up by the rookie from Iowa, Amani Hooker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Fair. He's coming. Get it.
On 2nd down, Finley again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
They can't stop me out here. 4 down.
6-6, pull it high.
Shit. Alert 3.
Hey, Sam off.
Slam. Watch twitch.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
He's set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Don't get nervous.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson, and he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Watson now to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by... the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings
up 2nd and 3.
Hey,
at the
dude.
31-yard line.
Gone.
Check 43.
Hey, lock it. 5.
From the 31, Finley. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Markevius Mingo gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Now 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Recon, 132 fighter.
Pretty quiet. Watch the shift.
You're out.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Let's go.
Finley here, 3rd and long. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Pass incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today.
Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Yes, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Watson off play action. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down. 18 Gator. Topper. Slam. Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, Finley. He's got it to Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check three. Switch. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Check, hit it.
Finley sets to throw on first down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Protein spill. Hard, hard.
Show it up. Hey, check 24.
Defense.
Again, it's Finley. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Watch the edge. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Bam.
Safety's creeping.
SOS. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
3.
Hey, Sam off.
Check. Switch.
Get it.
Finley one more time. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Finley now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check 26.
Look. Squeeze.
Check. Kill.
First down, Finley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the rookie from Iowa, Amani Hooker. Stills the intended target. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
6-6. Pull it high.
18-yard line.
Back smooth.
Kill.
Hey, lock it.
Kill.
Fight.
Finley setting up on first down. It's caught by Davis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Texans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down, Houston.
18. 87's me. 87's me.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Finding Fells complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to throw, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. It's complete to Hopkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB.
Larry. Hey, we gotta snap it. We gotta snap it.
Check Mike 54. Hustle.
Now Watson. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. One last throw here for Watson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Escaping under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would